Goodman, please go ahead.
Thank you. I first want to express my deep gratitude and respect for Amy's work and the work of your team over many years. I'm very grateful as a reasonable and thinking individual in America. I'm very glad for what you do. Just wanted to quickly ask, having just last evening seen the documentary De Tropa and being still moved by it today, after so many years of dealing with the most difficult issues and most mind-wrenching and heart-wrenching of topics facing our nation and our world, what are your sources for hope, Amy, on a day-to-day basis as you deal with looking deeper into some of these most difficult and challenging of topics?
Well, that's a really important issue, is how we draw hope. You know, as I travel the country, and I'm often concerned we have such difficult issues to deal with, that people who watch or listen to Democracy Now! Will be overwhelmed. But I am always amazed that they say they draw hope from what they see. Because, you know, the analysts on Democracy Now! Are not your typical armchair analysts that you get on the networks, the know-nothing pundits, as I call them. They are the people who are deeply engaged in their communities. So they're not only analyzing the situation, they're talking about how they're dealing with it. So you don't have the sense that something is hopeless. When people take action, that is what is great about this country. And it is documenting those actions throughout this country and around the world. How in Iraq today, which is still torn apart by what happened in 2003, by the U.S. invasion. How do people organize and draw hope? In East Timor, this new nation, in Haiti, that has dealt with so much, from the hurricanes to the economy that is racked and devastated also by its neighbor to the north, by the United States. How do people deal? And that is what I always draw inspiration from. And one of the things we do on Democracy Now! Is we give context. We talk about history, what people have done before, to show the richness of what has taken place in this country and around the world, to give a context which is often so lacking in the rest of the media. There are remarkable heroes and heroines all over, and it is giving voice to those people that I find so deeply nourishing and hopeful.
Jim Freed from Santa Monica. When the White House called about talking with President Clinton, would you have refused to interview him had they insisted on putting restrictions on the questions you could ask him?